really long time since I've made a video. A lot, so much has happened. I don't even know where to begin. Maybe motherhood? Maybe the journey that is motherhood that has completely transformed me again and again and again. That my beautiful friend that attended my birth, a traditional midwife, she said that every time you birth, it's like you're a seed that cracks open. You are literally rebirthed yourself, and I couldn't agree more. I recently came upon some old videos and photos from when Layla and Dakota were really little. My oldest kiddos were little, and I don't know who that person is. The person that I was born, the name that I was born and named as, I don't know who that person is. Which is good. It's not a sad thing. So I find myself now, I'm 32, I have 3 beautiful, amazing kids, and I've been through so much in my life. Sometimes I don't feel like I've done anything. I've lived in this town for 16 years, and sometimes I get really down. I'm like, oh my gosh, when am I gonna actually live my life? But I've had so many incredible, amazing blessings and adventures and journeys and love and transformation and pain and heartbreak and learning and coming back to it in this moment. This song came on this morning. This is Random Rab. I think it's called Apparently, but one of the main lines is, I'll be letting go now. And I have to let go, I realized, to be able to move forward. Last night I came upon some of my old video logs, and I watched, maybe 4 or 5 of them, and not only does my hair change in every single one of them, but I do. I've gone through so much, and so me today, I want to love me today. I watched myself and I was like, oh my God, it's just, I've had moments where I'm so sparkly and so vibrant, and I love that person. I know that that is who I am at my core. And I am also the person that struggles and the person that gets sad and gets angry, and I'm all of those things, and I've been making peace with that a lot, especially this winter. This winter was really hard for me, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. I had my 3rd child, my 3rd sweet baby, in June of last year. She's almost 1, which I can't believe. And even though I love her so much and I love my life so much in so many ways, I'm so incredibly blessed. I struggled so much this winter, and I know that people talk about things like postpartum depression, and yeah, I mean, I think that there's hormonal I wouldn't say imbalances, but fluctuations that happen and a resettling that happens. But more than anything, what I felt was what my friend said. It was just this rebirthing, because for 4 years prior to Sophie being born, my youngest being born, I was pretty much my own me. After I got divorced, it was just me, and I didn't have anybody else in my life really that I had to look to not get permission, but like to be in partnership with, to like make decisions with, and I just did what I wanted to do. And so going through that journey and being with someone again has been incredibly challenging for me because I realize that I am such a fiercely independent lioness that doesn't always play well with others, if we're being really truly honest. And knowing that people in your life are so truly reflections of you, and the things that you see in them that you love and adore are the things that you love and adore in you, and the things that you see in them that piss you off and irritate the bejesus out of you are the things that are reflecting right back of you. And so trying repeatedly my best to just be humble in my journey, in my partnership, and as a mother, as an individual, and mourning. I think that a lot of this winter was mourning the death of a prior self. And I've literally allowed that to happen. It's happened anyways, but I've allowed it to happen in the sense of releasing to the best of my ability over and over again, just redirecting, like, please let that go. So Holly Arabelle is dead in a sense, and not in a morbid way or in a like I've lost that part of myself. It's just I've integrated that part of myself into a new being, a new mother, a new stage of my life, and it feels hard sometimes and painful to cut that part off, but only if I look at it that way, and if I allow myself to really just like wrap that person up inside of me, like call that piece of me back in and all the pieces of me back in, and then look at them and go, okay, that's where we've been, where are we going, and who do you want to be? And letting all of those pieces of me that I love and that I adore come out, and all the pieces of me that I maybe don't, to love them too, and to help with, allow myself to transcend as much as possible the things that, not just that I don't like, but that don't serve me in my highest good or in the highest good of others. So that's been my journey the last year and a half of being pregnant again, which is absolutely the most intensely challenging experience I've ever had. I would gladly be in labor and give birth 8 more times before I would be pregnant again, because I have just 9 months of chronic pain and intensity that is so challenging to deal with in myself, and then also to deal with in being present to others, my other kids and partner and people in my life. And I think that I'll probably make a separate video about that, because I think it's important to share those things. I think that women, all of us, but women need to share so that we can relate, so that we can understand, so we can see other people's journeys, not to compare, but to know and to feel not alone. That's been a theme for me, I realize, because I get that I have often felt alone. And I'm working on that, the difference between loneliness and aloneness. And I've been alone so much of my life, and a lot of times it felt lonely. And I'm working on embracing that as like me time, even when it's time that I didn't consciously necessarily choose, like being at home with a new baby and having a partner go back to work. So more about that later. This is getting long. Thanks for hearing me. I hope that, listening in some way, you've been called to watch, because it somehow speaks to you. Because I feel that our expression, the unique expression that we are, that in relating to others, that we can help each other grow. So, again, love you. Maple Love, signing off.